Have you ever wondered why so many people quietly disappear from your life after you turn 70? It isn't always about bitterness, loneliness, or resentment. Sometimes it's something far more profound. A gentle awakening that changes how you value your time, your energy, and even yourself. If you've noticed that your desire to visit others is fading, stay with me. Because by the end of this video, you might not only understand why this happens, you might even feel proud of it. Before we begin, tap that subscribe button and turn on the little bell so you never miss a single episode of uplifting wisdom like this. Number 1. Emotional boundaries. After 70, one of life's quiet revelations is how much emotional energy certain visits demand. You may expect physical fatigue after an outing, but the hidden cost is often emotional. Conversations that once felt light now feel heavy. Listening to endless complaints or drama can leave you mentally drained instead of refreshed. It's not age, it's clarity. You're no longer willing to sacrifice your inner peace just to meet someone else's expectations. Consider Paul, 82. For years, he drove across town every Sunday to visit his brother. But every conversation spiraled into political arguments and old family wounds. One day, Paul realized the drive home always left him anxious for hours. So he quietly stopped going. His brother didn't understand, but Paul did. Peace is more valuable than routine. Protecting your emotional space is not selfish, it's survival. You wouldn't walk miles on a twisted ankle. Why walk into conversations that twist your heart? Number 2. Time revaluation. Something extraordinary happens when you realize time is no longer endless. In your younger years, you may have spent entire afternoons at family gatherings out of politeness, believing there was always tomorrow. But past 70, every morning feels more precious. Every hour is a treasure you can't get back. This isn't selfish, it's wisdom. You start asking, is this visit worth an afternoon I could spend reading, walking in the sun, or simply enjoying my own company? Lorraine, 76, once drove 3 hours each month to see her cousin. The visits were pleasant but no longer fulfilling. One day, she decided those 6 hours were better spent sketching by the lake. She chose joy over obligation and felt lighter the very first weekend. If this resonates with you, comment "My Time Matters" below and subscribe. Number 3. Emotional honesty. With age comes a powerful honesty. You no longer tolerate shallow, small talk or subtle power games. Psychologists call this emotional selectivity, a natural shift where we choose fewer but more meaningful connections. Harold, 74, once spent every weekend with extended family who barely listened when he spoke. He finally chose gardening with a close friend who truly saw him. He left behind gatherings that left him invisible and stepped into relationships that filled his heart. This isn't antisocial, it's emotional maturity. You stop performing for others and start living for yourself. If you've outgrown certain conversations, hit that like button. Let's see how many of us are planting new friendships. Number 4. Physical energy awareness. Here's a truth few people mention. After 70, even simple outings can feel like full-day missions. Getting dressed, driving, navigating stairs, smiling through long conversations. Each step quietly drains your energy. Recovery takes longer too. Barbara, 78, once attended weekly coffee meetups. But the parking lot, the hard benches, and the chatter left her sore and exhausted for hours. When she finally said no, a friend protested, "But we miss you." Barbara replied, "I miss me too when I overdo it." Honoring your body is not weakness. It's embodied wisdom. Your body telling you to spend energy where it truly nourishes you. If you're finding these insights valuable, give this video a quick like and subscribe right now. It helps more people discover this message of self-care. Number 5. Emotional economy. As finances need a budget, so does your heart. You begin to guard your emotional spending, saving it for people who uplift you. For decades, you may have tolerated criticism or brushed off hurtful comments just to keep the peace. But past 70, you realize your emotional battery doesn't recharge as quickly. Negative energy lingers. Stress sticks. You no longer chase approval or explain your worth. Walter, 82, used to call his son every Sunday even though the calls always ended in tension. One day, he simply stopped dialing. Not out of spite, but self-respect. He redirected that energy toward a neighbor who shares his love for jazz and crossword puzzles. That's emotional economy, investing where returns are real joy, not exhaustion. Number 6, the self-respect awakening. Eventually, something profound clicks inside you. You stop asking for permission to value yourself. The fear of disappointing others fades, replaced by a quiet strength. You realize peace is more important than popularity. Marilyn, 76, spent decades babysitting grandkids, hosting holidays, and rescuing relatives. Last year, she politely declined a big family gathering and took a solo weekend at the lake. When her daughter said, "But everyone's counting on you," Marilyn gently replied, "For once, I'm counting on me." This is not shutting people out, it's teaching them how to treat you by how you treat yourself. When you stop begging for scraps of attention, people either rise to meet you or drift away. Either way, you win. Finally, if you're over 70 and find yourself pulling back from social visits, choosing solitude over small talk, or noticing your circle shrinking, please hear this. You are not broken. You are evolving. Aging strips away the noise and reveals what truly matters. Not every relationship is meant to last forever. Not every invitation deserves a yes. Not every version of you is meant to stay the same. What you're experiencing is a deep, natural transformation, a movement toward authenticity, peace, and self-respect. You are not withdrawing from life. You are stepping into the most honest version of it. If this video gave you comfort or clarity, please subscribe, hit the like button, and share it with someone who might need this gentle wisdom today. Your support allows us to continue creating empowering content for people just like you. Remember, you are not disappearing. You are refining, curating your time, your energy, and your heart so that every remaining moment is lived in truth and peace.